icon throughout the United States and around the world. And unfortunately, many, many years later, this was her state, her condition, and it was the Snyder family that restored her to her glory that you will see today. We're very proud to share this moment with artists, engineers, astronauts, many leaders from the NASA community, and also, of course, the Snyder family. And we feel that's very fitting since we're marrying science fiction and science fact today. We'd like to thank you all because your big dreams really is what we're celebrating here this afternoon. And of course, today is about the fans. So we're proud to continue Galileo's mission of inspiration here at Space Center Houston. In the coming months, you'll be moved into a new location within our facility. Up on the screen, you'll see a concept of what she'll look like in her new home. Our guests will be able to step aboard the cargo bay of the Starship Enterprise and imagine a world where once again anything is possible. And then they'll turn around and explore the galleries where actual spacecraft have soared through the skies. To talk about her continuing mission here at Space Center Houston, it is my pleasure to welcome to the podium a man who around here says, "Make it so," our President and CEO, Richard Allen.
Thank you, Jack. As President and CEO of Space Center Houston, I'd like to welcome you today and thank you for joining us for this momentous occasion. We're excited to welcome the Galileo to its new home in Space Center Houston. And it's that inspirational role that makes the Shuttlecraft such a perfect fit for Space Center Houston. The addition of Galileo adds to the rich history of space exploration as it pays tribute to the way science fiction ignites our imaginations and has inspired generations of innovators. Space Center Houston is on a mission to boldly inspire a new generation of explorers who would have never considered careers in engineering or science. Galileo will join the ranks of many other inspiring exhibits at Space Center Houston, including the recent shuttle mock-up edition and the biggest expansion in our history, the 747 shuttle carrier project. The addition of Galileo gives us yet another opportunity to motivate young minds to choose those careers in fields related to science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Galileo would not be here today without a core group of individuals who gave meaning to its existence. These were the actors and actresses who bring science fiction to life and the legendary storytellers like Gene Roddenberry, who envisioned strange new worlds and a new life. As Galileo takes its place in Space Center Houston, it does so to capture the imagination and inspire the next generations. It will serve as a tool with which we can imagine endless possibilities. This wouldn't be happening today without the hard work and dedication of one specific individual and his crew who restored the ship to its former glory. Please join me in welcoming to the stage the man behind the restoration of Galileo, Adam Snyder.
I grew up on Star Trek. I grew up 10 years old watching these shows for
read the science books and read the Asimov books and read the science fiction books and never thought I could contribute. Professionally, I had to move in different directions for family reasons. That's worked pretty well, but never thought I'd have an opportunity to help the cause. What I think is something we do that is very important, increase man's presence in space. And this is my shot to help. Maybe more to come. When you look at Star Trek, of course it's fictional, but it's us. It's our future, 300 years in, 400 years in, a reasonable extrapolation. Well, we move faster than light by some technology, but the gentleman over there will figure out. But it's a reasonable extrapolation of us dealing with a different set of problems in a different set of times. And of course, the planet was unified. There were no wars. People got along. Races were working together. All the things that we do not take for granted, pretty much taken for granted. Fabulous vision continued through many subsequent shows, movies, series, even cartoons. So the opportunity to donate this for the fans, for you, is our pleasure. My wife and my family are here as part of that. It's our pleasure. We had a lot of help from any number of people, from the original gentleman who built it, Gene Whitfield, from a number of people who, some were here, some could not be here, but who designed parts of it, who found the plans on the internet, who did the publicity. There's an awful lot of energy and attention around that. We thank you all. But now, like a child leaving the nest, it's not ours, it's yours. And we welcome your attention. We look forward to the unveiling. Thank you very much.
Stay here for just a few moments. And what we feel is sort of completing the circle. We have a very special guest here from the original series. We'd like to welcome Lieutenant Bowman, Don Marshall.
I'm Don Marshall, and this is the Galileo. And I guess we're going to unveil it now.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Prepare to receive Shuttlecraft. Receive Shuttlecraft. Hangar doors closed. Hangar deck pressurizing.